Activate voice control.
Welcome back to Enterprise, Jeffrey. Access granted.
Hydrexia is a hydrogen storage company that actually came from some technology developed out of the University of Queensland. It's revolutionary because it stores hydrogen in a very different way. Hydrogen's been talked about as a potential replacement for fuel such as petrol and natural gas. But one of the problems really with it is how do you store it safely and also in decent quantities. The old way of storing it in these pressurized cylinders stores it at high pressure, and also you can't store very much of it. So there's a real problem with that. However, when you look at Hydrexia's technology, here it stores a large amount of hydrogen in a small space and also in a light weight, and does it safely because it does it without any pressure.
How hard was it in the first couple of years?
It was pretty hard in the first couple of years. We're faced with a whole lot of challenges. One of the big challenges actually was convincing investors that hydrogen is actually a real thing. It's a real technology, and the prospects of hydrogen are actually a lot closer than a lot of people think. Hydrogen has had a couple of false dawns already over the last 10 or 15 years. And that hasn't helped companies like us who have new technologies that we think can actually bring it a lot closer to a realization.
What has been your worst mistake this far with managing Hydrexia?
I think the thing that we've struggled with most is getting in our own minds to talk about products and solutions rather than the technology itself. I think it's easy for early stage and startup companies to be very excited about technology but not understand how it actually relates to products and solutions that actually get developed in the real world and people will use. So that's what we struggled with, because if you keep on talking about technology, investors as well as your partners who you want to take this thing to market probably see technology companies every day, but they don't understand or can't see how that fits and is relative to their products or their solutions that they require.
Would your business have succeeded without the enterprise money?
It would have been really difficult without the enterprise money. When I think back at that time where we were and what enterprise did for us, it really did a number of things for us. First of all, the money was great because it allowed us to look at bringing me on to validate the business plan. But really, what did enterprise do before that? It really helped us focus on developing the strategy and writing the business plan, and writing it for people who were going to judge that. And the judging panel includes people, investors that we ended up taking Hydrexia to as an investment proposition. So that was a fantastic way of not only focusing our minds to get these things done, but also to give us a real dry run of what was really ahead of us and what we needed to do.
What have been some of the biggest milestones since winning Enterprise?
We've achieved a lot since Enterprise, and I think the major milestones we've achieved that our technology development has gone ahead enormously. We started off at Enterprise with a material that had only been tested in very small quantities, gram quantities, and it had only ever been produced in small amounts. And now we are developing a system that is using about 250 odd kilograms of material, and we make the material in foundries that are produced in 60 or 70 kilogram lots. So that's an enormous amount to have been achieved in the last 3 or 4 years. We've also attracted another round of funding, as well as got a very large government grant, which has been fantastic. It's a real endorsement to the team and everything we've achieved to date. Perhaps one of the biggest milestones, though, that we've come through is to really build the company to a point where it's got its own defined culture. I think that culture is sustainable, and it got a body of people who really believe in Hydrexia and are proud to be there. I think that's probably one of the milestones that I'm most proud of is that Hydrexia, we're now up to 10 people, and it's now got its own culture and now got the people who actually work there believing in Hydrexia and the company that we are.
What advice do you give to future enterprise applicants?
Enterprise is a great event as well as a great thing to go through. You've got to learn the art of the pitch. The pitch is, in many respects, it all comes down to the pitch. You know, and I know in enterprise you've got a pressure cooker of 7 minutes to deliver your pitch, and it is a pressure cooker. And I think it's a fantastic way of learning how to do that, learning how to come out the other side and perhaps learn things from what you did wrong and what you did right. But it also allows you to practice, and practice in a way that's very, very real. So I think it's a fantastic experience.